Did you know over 70% of agents closed no deals in 2024? That's an awful number to have stuck in your head, knowing that you could be one of those statistics this year in 2025 not closing any deals at all. An agent actually made a video on me. I'm not gonna give the agent's name. I'm not gonna say which video it was. I wanna be respectful still. I actually do look up to this agent, but then I started thinking about it and I thought that was a little bit crummy that somebody would do that to me. Over 70% of agents closed no deals in 2024. That's what this agent put out on a post. He said something like, this is normal, and in 2006 and 7, I went through something similar to this. I was homeless, living out of my car. I couldn't close any deals either, so I know how it feels. Now listen, I take sympathy in that sucks, but why would you want anybody else to do the same thing and suffer like you suffered? I don't think that's right, because I did something that everybody told me was literally impossible. When I first got my real estate license, every single other agent told me I was never gonna make it, that there's too many agents, the market's saturated, this and that, all this stuff that was discouraging me, and I listened to them at first. I tried working with the buyers and sellers the traditional way, and it didn't work. I wasn't making any money for the first couple months in my real estate career. I was struggling to pay my bills, just blowing through all of the savings that I had. If that is something that you're doing right now, I don't think you should have to feel that way. So I changed up my entire strategy, which I'm gonna go over with you in a second, and this other agent had bad words to say about it. I don't think that's very fair, and I don't think that's accurate to be discrediting what I've done and what I'm also now showing you how to do as well. Because any other agent that sees this strategy, you can copy exactly what I've done. It is something so unique that nobody has ever went on social media, made videos on this ever before. There's a stat that I want to tell you. 2024, there were actually less homes sold than the 2008 crash. It was the lowest amount since 1995. That is absolutely terrible if you're a real estate agent focusing on buyers and sellers. The reason for that, there were 50 million transactions last year. Of those 50 million transactions, guess what? 4 million of them were buyers that bought homes. 45 million of them were renters that rented homes. Think about that for a second. That means there's a 1-to-11 ratio of buyers compared to renters. So if you were focusing on buyers and sellers in 2024 and you had one of the worst years in your real estate career, that is actually why. The numbers do not lie, and neither do I. If you focus on those 11-to-1 ratioed renters compared to buyers, that's when you can actually close deals, really make money in 2025. You don't have to sit on the sidelines this year, probably next year, and not make any money at all, just trying to build your pipeline, trying to, do silly strategies like cold call, for sale listings. You don't have to do that sitting there, not making any money, 4, 5, 6 hours a day, just getting hung up on, cursed out, constantly berated for trying to make a difference in this world. I mean, I know that you're just trying to help doing this, but the people that you're calling these, let's say FSBO leads, when you're prospecting like that, they don't know that. And they've already gotten 100 calls that day. 50 agents call before noon. They get very annoyed very fast. That strategy might have worked 10 years ago, right? Yeah, I've actually probably worked 5 years ago too. We're in a completely different ball game right now. In 2025, that does not work anymore. It's because we have the lowest number of homes being sold, because it's oversaturated. Too many agents are trying the same thing. There's 1.5 million agents in America, and there's only 4 million homes that are being sold. Do the math on that. There's only about 2 homes for each agent. That's it. That's all you're able to sell per year, if the numbers are accurate, which I think they are. You can Google it just like I did. Knowing this, if you have the other 45 million transactions are rental deals, why are you not focusing on the renters? That's what I've done my entire career. That's my preferred lead generation strategy of choice, my niche, because obviously the riches are in the niches. That's what I mastered. That's what I perfected working with the renters. I created 3 main strategies. One of them was MLS properties, meaning you can take a property from your MLS. We have something called Any Broker Advertise Yes in our MLS, so I'm allowed to advertise that property. Obviously, it's giving inherent permission for me to advertise it from the listing agent. If you don't have that in your MLS, no big deal. Just call the listing agent, ask them for permission, and in exchange, you will bring them a tenant. Then take that listing and advertise it, with permission of course, on Facebook Marketplace. That's a basic free platform. There's a lot of other platforms you can use, but that's a free basic one that can jumpstart your entire career. And I was making at least $250,000 a year off of Facebook Marketplace. I was generating hundreds of free leads every single day. So you could do the exact same thing. Then once you post that listing, and try to have a better quality listing, right? Lower price points, nice thumbnail pictures, etc. Try to get that property rented out. But if you cannot get that property rented out, no big deal whatsoever. Try to set them up in your MLS so you can show them backup property. After you do that, show them their favorite property. Once you do, put in an application. So it's going to be a full package: credit background eviction report, rental application, proof of income, driver's license, basic stuff. Get it accepted, then send them the lease agreement. Once the lease agreement's signed, get a month in escrow, then just wait for the final walkthrough. Once you do the final walkthrough, they bring last in security, then you get your commission check. It is literally that easy to make, if you're like me, $2,000 per deal. That's it. You're not sitting there showing 10 properties. You're not spending 20 hours. That's how much you spend in the average buyer. It's about 20 hours. It's not like that. If you do it correct, it's 2 hours per deal. I'm making $2,000. If you're in an area that's only making, let's say, $300, per deal, so the landlord or listing agent's only paying you $300, even though they're probably getting, a full month's rent, no big deal. All you have to do is ask for a transaction fee from the tenant. You can charge $200, $300, $400 in transaction fees to the tenant that you're working with. The listing agent, landlord, they'll pay you $300. So now you're gonna walk away with like $600. Do the math on that. If you do 10 rentals in a month, and trust me, you can do that. I've done 30 rentals in a month. You can certainly do a third of what I've done. Now you've just made $6,000 from doing 10 rentals. And I promise you this, if you're doing that many rentals every month, you're gonna convert at least one of them into a buyer almost every single month. Add an extra $10,000 commission just for that. You've just walked away with $16,000 in commission from a $300 initial rental fee that the listing agent was paying to you. Do the math on that, right? If you're making that every single month, you're making almost $200,000. I think it's something like $192,000 if I'm doing the math correctly off the top of my head. Every single year, you're going to make that. And it's gonna increase because you're gonna be getting referrals constantly from all these people that you're working with, these leads that you turn into clients. They're gonna refer you to their family and friends. So it's gonna go from 10 deals a month to 15 to 20 to eventually, hopefully, 30, just like me. Do you see how that scales and how that works? But the best part hasn't even happened yet. While you're doing that, you're gonna be creating a VIP database of all of these clients that you got closed. Now, these rental closings, they're gonna convert at 30% per year. So let's just say if you've done 300 rentals over the next couple years, then the mortgage rates start going down, the prices of homes come down, the interest rates, obviously if the interest rates are low enough and the price of homes are low enough, it'll be a buyer's market. You're gonna be able to now exclusively work with all of these closed renters. If you've done 300 of them, you can convert 30%. That's 90 buyers that you're gonna have in 1 year. That's almost $1 million in commission that you're gonna start bringing in, all when you thought it's just a measly $300 commission. Why would I waste my time with these rental deals? I've just proved to you it is not a waste of your time. It is so valuable for every single agent to hear me right now and learn how to do this, because I tell you right now, if you do this in 2025, it's not gonna be the worst year of your real estate career like 2024 was. It's gonna be the best year of your real estate career. So let me circle back really quick to this agent that was not talking too kindly of me. He was saying that I'm just trying to sell you something. Okay, do I have something to offer you? Yes, I do, because it's valuable. I spent the last 5 years and probably 20 or 30,000 hours of my time mastering this and figuring this out. I have to give you my time, my energy, my expertise. It took me 9 months just to create this program. I am not gonna say, okay, here it is for free, go at it. Why would I do that? You're not even gonna value it if I give you something for free. Think about it in your head. Is anything worthwhile free? If you sit down and watch Netflix, is that free? No. Is Amazon Prime free? No, that's not free. You pay $100 a year for that. YouTube, where you're watching this video right now, is that free? Yes and no. If you wanna watch ads, it's free, but what does YouTube make you pay for if you want some quality? They make you pay for YouTube Premium every single month. It's like $30 a month or something. It's not free. Anything worth it is not gonna be free in life. So these other agents that are giving you their free coaching, it's not free. They're just luring you in to do their basic half-assed nonsense that used to work 5 or 10 years ago that does not work anymore. And then once you're through with that, once you've gotten a teeny little taste, then they try to charge you $100 a month or something for the real coaching. Guys, don't get tricked and fooled by anything like that. And above all of that, they're charging like 30 grand to go and speak at these events. How do you think they have these mansions and these fancy ass cars? Do you think it's by giving free coaching? It's absolutely not. It's a trick. At least I'm honest about it. Yes, I do charge for my coaching, but yes, it does work. I literally have agents that have made $10,000 or more in their first 30 days. I have multiple agents that have done that. I have agents that have made 40 grand in a month. You must have made what, around 40 grand?
It was a great month for me.
It was around like $43,000 to $45,000.
Think about it for a second. If you can pay somebody for their knowledge and expertise to save you time, why wouldn't you do that? All the greats talk about it all the time. Joe Rogan, Elon Musk, everybody has said it once in their lifetime. Why not pay for something that will get you further in life? Because you're buying time. That's what it really is. Michael Jordan, he had a coach. Do you know how much he had to pay for that coach? He didn't become great on his own. He had somebody teaching him. College, you pay 30, 40 grand a year for college. Guess what? We don't have a real estate college. The school that we go to get our license, that's just teaching you the logistics to, sign your contracts and learn the laws. It's not teaching you how to make money in real estate. That's where people like me come in with proven actual strategies, lead generation methods to make money every single month. And it doesn't have to take you 9 months to close your first deal. That's actually a statistic. A new agent takes 9 months to close their first deal, if at all. In this market right now, I can get you there so much quicker than that because I've had multiple agents do it. I've taught 250 agents. Now listen, this video was not about trying to sell you anything. I do not want to do that. I was just a little bit upset about the comments that this other, expert agent made about me. So guys, the ultimate goal of this video was to tell you that you don't have to struggle in 2025. The ultimate way to close deals right now is to get leads. That's how you do it. You have to pick a lead generation niche and master it. Once you do that, if you pick the right niche, you're gonna be making money every single month. You can celebrate wins almost daily, and that's gonna make you feel good. You're not gonna get depressed or discouraged. I will show you exactly how to get warm leads. I just told you how to get warm leads. You basically advertise a rental listing with permission on Facebook Marketplace. You get the leads streaming in. They're free, they're warm, they're asking you to see that property. Show them the property, set them up in your MLS, put an offer in, sign a lease agreement, take them through the walkthrough, get paid. That's how you make money right now. Renters need to move today. Literally, they're like, oh, I gotta move tomorrow or next week or within 30 days. It's fast. It's super easy and simple. The challenge is doing a lot of them. To do 10, 20, 30 a month, you gotta do hundreds of things correctly. But, for the agents out there that wanna go at it alone, try it out. I'm telling you, I got a ton of YouTube videos that will show you how to do this. If you like this video and you wanna learn more, watch this video up above.